Hey everybody, welcome back to the 509. I got a comment on one of my other videos. I made a video on a box downspout on how to make the bottom elbows on them. And I got a comment on that video saying that, and I'll put a link up here in the corner so you can check that out. But anyways, I got a comment on there asking about making a elbow on a standard 3x4 downspout. And this one's got a little bit of a crunch in it, but that's not going to matter. Anyways, said he wanted it at almost a 90, and I can make that, and I'm hoping that I'm going to make it the right way, because you can either make it like this, so it, you know, this is the 4-inch side, so it comes down and then goes this way or the other way, whichever way, at a 90, or you can make it on this side to where it comes down and goes at a 90 this way. So hopefully, I think that what he was saying is that he needed it to go this way. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do it that way, and I'll show you how I figured that out real quick. Just a second. Okay, so the first thing I always like to do is I like to measure this, even though we know they call them 3x4 downspouts. We're going to measure it. Let's see if I can measure it here, and you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to measure from that outside to that outside, and we're looking at, what are we looking at there? 4 1/4. So we're looking at 4. You can see it right there. 4 1/4. It's kind of hard to see. 4 1/4 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mark this somewhere in the center, just so we can have a reference point. So we'll mark it here. Okay, then we're going to get our speed square, and we're going to transfer our lines over like we did in the other videos. Let's see here. And be sure, you guys, to go back to my channel. And there's a bunch of other sheet metal videos on there, gutter videos, sheet metal stuff that we make here in the shop, and stuff like that. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and trace that all the way around here. Okay. So now the next thing we want to do is, like I said, we're going to make this elbow so it goes to the right here. So remember, our measurement was 4 1/4. So he said it wasn't supposed to be quite a 90, which I understand it. He says he's trying to put it through like between, I don't know what he said. It was like coming from the gutter, and then it was going through somewhere like a little wall or something it had to go through. So what I'm going to do is, when I look at this, I look for the highest point around right there. And then from there, I'm going to measure 4 inches instead of 4 1/4. So that way it'll give it that little bit of a slope. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So we can go from 8 inches to, goodness gracious, to 4 inches right here. But this side, like I said, is going to be the top, so the water's going to be draining this way. Put an arrow this way. I mean, don't put it on yours, but I'm going to just put it on here for reference. Water's going to be draining this way, so on the top part, we're going to leave us a tab here, so that way we can put it together, have a tab so we can attach it on this side. We're going to trace from here to here, so we can leave us a tab. And then this one, we're going to go to that top line there, the farthest point out. Then we're going to trace that from there. I'm trying to work around the camera, so please excuse me. Get it as close as I can. Okay, about right there should be good. All right. And then we'll go ahead and transfer this line all the way over there, and then we're going to transfer this tab over. I don't know why I say it like that, tab. Okay, we'll transfer the tab over this way, and then we'll go ahead and trace that one over to this side. And remember, that tab is going to go inside of this here for the water flow. Okay, water flows this way. That tab's going to go inside this one to keep the flow proper. All right, and then this one here. So we're at the bottom part is about right here. So now we got to trace this over from that spot over that way. So give it a little bit of a head start there. Okay, that's pretty darn close there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start cutting. I'm going to pop a hole in here real quick with the 1-inch paddle bit, but I'm going to silence it. So I'm going to make, hold on, let me cut this off and restart it. Okay, so that wasn't very pretty, but it serves a purpose. Let me get these other reds out here. And get these greens. Just gonna rough cut this real quick. Now this one here doesn't have to be perfect. This is the one that's going to be the tab that goes inside the other one. So we're just going to cut this one right off the bat. Cut us a relief cut. Cut this out of the way here real quick. Okay, so now we got that, and then we're going to go ahead and trace this one around with the rough cut, because this is the line that matters more. It's going to be visible. I'm going to get these regular red snips and do this part here. Almost done. There. Cut this off here. This doesn't matter too much, but I'm going to cut it anyway. Okay, and then we need to fix this other side over here, and for that we're going to use these green snips right here. To that. All right, so now what you want to make sure you do, what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and bend this. We're going to go ahead and put this together one time and just get it started. So this is going to go in here like this, like that. And then now, as you can see, you've got pretty much almost a 90-degree angle there. But after you do that, just take a look at these corners real quick and you'll see why we need to do the next step. Right there is a perfect place for a leak on both sides. So what we're going to do is squeeze that down just a little bit. We're going to open it back up. Then you'll get your caulking gun, squirt a little bit of caulk right there in that corner. Just put a little glob in there, smear it around to this tab and on this side here, and then down all the way across here. Do the same on the other side, and then close it back up, and then we'll fasten it together. Stand by. Okay, so we'll just hold it down tight like this. Let's see if I can do this around this camera. Put one in there like that. Another screw. Put this one together on this side over here. Like that. And then you can also put another one back here, but make sure you have enough meat in there. Where you're going to put another screw, put you another screw right there and hold it down tight. Put you another screw here and hold it down tight as well. Okay, if you need to caulk any more, just look inside there. And usually I'll just make this as an elbow. I don't make it, usually make it on a whole pipe if I don't have to, but if I usually just make it like an elbow, so that way I can reach my hand in here if I need to caulk up the edges a little bit further up, because that water's going to be dancing around in there pretty hard. When it comes down and hits that bottom, hits the bottom, it's going to be bouncing and everything, so you're going to want to maybe consider sealing it up from, you know, close to where the screws are, all the way down, up there and all the way down. That way it won't leak on you. Let's check it with the square. See, so that's a little bit less than a 90 there. A little bit. I mean, you can adjust it when you go to make this. Go back, leave more metal on it. That way it'll drop this down further. Also, real quick, I was going to mention that I am a Amazon affiliate, and I will leave some links in the description if you want to go down there and check them out for some different kinds of snips and other sheet metal working tools that I use around here. And I'd appreciate it if you guys would click on the links and check them out. And I earn a small commission on anything you guys might buy. So I appreciate it. Thanks. All right, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, just leave something in the and if you have any requests, just let me know and I'll see what I can do to make a video for you. And if anybody's interested in how to make that 90 degree the other way, like I was saying earlier, so it comes down and then goes out this way as a 90, let me know and I'll make another video for that, no problem. So please like and subscribe. Please share this video with your friends, co-workers, your boss, whoever. Maybe they can learn how to do this as well. And I guess we'll see you next time back here at the 509. Y'all take care.